Hello, welcome to our next installment in our Lunch and Learn series. My name is Bill McElhaney. You've seen me hopefully before and um, know about me and have seen me on these Lunch and Learns before. But welcome to rainy and thunderous, stormy Brookhaven in Atlanta. Depending on where you are from, we've had a rainy night and morning here in Brookhaven and lots of storms and rain. And I was thinking maybe the worst was behind us. And then right before I went live here, um, it started raining again and thundering. So who knows when it will end. But glad you're with us today. And we'll just proceed as normal. And we don't care if it's raining on the outside, we're safe and inside and on our computers. And hopefully, going to have a productive lunch and learn session for you. And today's topic is preparation for the new school year. And when I say new school year, it's almost hard for me to even believe that in about 10 days, around August 1st, some of them August 5th, I think, but you're going to be starting the school year again. It just seems like we just ended last year to me. But unbelievably, the new school year is starting. So, what we're going to focus on today is preparation tips that you as a parent can do to help ensure the success of your child. And believe it or not, I think the parent and the schedule and the organization that you have is so crucial to the success of your child. And we're going to start talking about that right now. Let's talk about what you do to get on a schedule and to make the schedule the best it can be for your child. The key to that is being organized and getting on a schedule. And probably if you're like most people during the summer, everybody sleeps late or you go do this when you want to do it. There's no really any strict deadlines or anything. And now you've got to get back to that schedule. And the more you can be scheduled, the better it will be. Let's talk about that. How do we do that? Well, I think the first thing I should say today with the world like it is you've got to become a friend of technology because what you want to do is get on some kind of calendar, agenda, or other type of scheduling component to where your child can start scheduling and being more organized. So even if you're not great with all these different kind of apps, right? You don't want to get all these different apps on your phone. Just the basic iPhone with notes and reminders and alarms can really get you on the right path to becoming more organized. Now, if you're like me as well, if someone says, let's get organized, that can kind of seem daunting, right? But you can really start out small. Like, for example, even this week or next week, before school starts, get your child in the habit of putting down something that they need to do and put it in their notes or put it as a reminder on their phone or put it in a scheduling app if you have that. Just so that at a certain time during the day, they know they're going to get a reminder or that they need to do this particular task. It could be very simple. It could be folding the laundry. It could be cleaning up the kitchen for you. It could be putting away their swim gear and clothing, making their bed, whatever the case may be. The point is here to start out small. Don't go to your child, we're going to get organized. We're going to put everything in a calendar. We're going to put everything down and all of that. If you do, that's going to seem overwhelming. And to the child, he's going to like, oh, how am I going to put everything down that I need to do? Or how can I remember how to do all this? And how am I going to remember all of these things to put in the calendar? But if you start building and build now and get them in the habit of using this reminder system or this calendar system or whatever the case you decide to use, you can grow on that and build on that so that by the time the school year gets here, right, you could have more of a system in place and work on getting that build up better and better and better. So that's my first thing. Become a friend of technology. But even if you're not going to become a friend of technology, right, that's okay too. Get a monthly planner calendar from your local Office Depot or uh, office supply store, right? Get a little handy calendar, 8.5 by 11 or 5 by 7, that will become your kids and your child's agenda and calendar that they're going to use throughout the year. So don't let the overwhelming part of the task seem to keep you from doing it. Start doing it small, and then work to build. Now, how do you build? How is it that you can build to become better organized for this school year? Several ways. First, let's get to know your child's schedule. If they don't already know it, you probably very soon will be finding that out, and get that information and learn it yourself so that you know every day what your child's doing. Is he doing math on this day? Is he doing English on this day? What are the things that he's doing every day? What extracurricular activities does he have? Does he play sports? Does she play sports? Do they have practice? Do they have play practice? Do they have band practice? All of those kind of things. You first get to know your child's schedule so that you know it backwards and forwards. And then you can begin to assist that child in putting that into their calendar. All right. Now, that seems almost a given, right? But so many times I see where a child may say, I didn't do that today or whatever. And they go, oh, wait, you didn't have this class or this class. And the parent is unfamiliar with the child's schedule. So it's crucial you know that, build it into the calendar. That way you can help them. If they need help with math or they need help with any of their subjects, you're going to know what they're doing the next day, right? And can offer your assistance when they're doing their homework or what other assignments they may have. So you get to know your child's schedule and build it into that calendar. Then get to know the child's teachers. I know open houses are coming up where you can go and meet them. A lot of parents choose to do that, a lot don't. But you need to know your teacher. And as a former teacher, you need to know their strengths and you need to know their idiosyncrasies and what they like and what they don't like and what their expectations are. Different teachers have different levels of expectations, and only you can get to know them that well. Your child will get to know them throughout the school year, right? But you need to know that too, so that if your child is working on a math assignment, you know what that teacher's expecting. You know what they want, when they want it, how strict they are on deadlines. Are they able to do retakes? Are there after-school tutoring sessions? Are there online videos that they produce to help with the class? If you know that, then you can help your child plan and utilize all the resources they need in order to be successful. And ultimately, that's why we're doing this Lunch and Learn, right? We want the child, your child, to have a great, great school year and to be extra successful in what they do, right? And these are all tips that you can do to help ensure that. Now, I want to talk a little bit about kind of the wildness of a school year, the beginning of the school year. It's very busy. A lot of you have more than one child. You're working, you're going to your job every day. So let's talk a little bit about managing expectations. You are going to make mistakes. Your child will probably make mistakes, and you will make mistakes in trying to become better organized and better prepared for the year. But the key is, don't get frustrated. Certainly don't lower your expectations. Keep your expectations high and learn to adapt. If you didn't realize that Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be so long and that there's so many extracurricular activities and that's your child's busiest day at school, then you adapt. And so maybe more assignments, more work is done on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or on Monday and Wednesday, right? Like, your child has to adapt to his schedule, but you do also. And so, you may have the best laid plan in place. You very well could, but it may not work, right? And so rather than just, it's not working, I'm not doing it, you change, you alter, you revise, but you don't lower your expectation. I've seen that happen so many times where the kid may be getting frustrated about not understanding something. They don't think they're very good at reading. They don't think they're very good at writing. And so the parent kind of plays into that, right? And oh, my son Bob is not a great writer or whatever. Don't do that. Don't lower your expectation. You adhere to the schedule, you do what you had planned, and you keep fostering positive environments and positive reinforcement, and the child will start to believe and will be better at what they're doing. uh, with extra tutoring, with extra work on their homework or whatever, a child can be successful. Now, will that mean they make all A's? No, no. But it will mean that they'll have a fun, better time at school. They'll enjoy time at school better because they'll be understanding a little better. And you, through your scheduling and working with them and knowing their schedule and knowing their teacher, will help go a long way for that. Last, I just want to talk a little bit about how you set up your house or how you set up the environment for learning and being productive with this schedule. The thing that made me think of this is I have a dog. Most of you know I have a dog. I'm a dog lover. I love my dog. But one thing I didn't know about him until I got him was that at 10:30 every night, almost to the second, regardless of what we're doing, he's going to get down. He's going to come into the room and he's going to get right in front of me, sit down on his hind legs and look at me that this is time to go to bed. 10:30 is his bedtime and he's ready. Right? I saw this too with my brother and my sister-in-law when they had their first baby. I don't care what they were doing. If they were outside, if they were in the middle of a show or whatever, at 8:30 every night, that baby was going to eat and then go to bed. Not at 8:28, not at 8:39, but at 8:30. So this regimented schedule, your child, although they may at first renege on that and not want that as well, they'll appreciate it later because it will become to be part of an expectation you set, and an expectation that they know that at this particular time or in this particular location of the house, they're going to get their work done and they're going to study and prepare for the next day at school. I always had an area set off in my house that when you worked at this table or at this desk or at whatever location you deem appropriate, that was when you were working on school. You didn't go there to play on the computer. You didn't go there to play video games. You didn't go on there to watch TV. You didn't go on there to eat. You worked at that table when you were working on your schoolwork. So something that you could set aside, that when they know they're sitting down at this location, that the expectation is that they're going to work on school. So just kind of in summary, I think it's very important to know that the better the schedule, the more laid out it can be for both you and the child, to where they're writing down what they need to do. They're being reminded that they need to do it. You're aware of their schedule. It's built into your schedule that you have. And the organization and the repetition over and over will help to where your child starts to feel more comfortable. And what happens when a child gets more comfortable? They enjoy it better, right? They're going to feel better prepared. They're going to feel like they're doing a better job and that their grades are going to be pretty good or good, right? And that's the ultimate goal, right? For your child to go to school, enjoy their school day, and be successful in that. One thing I want to mention too, to kind of close, we're on a schedule here at Dynamis Learning Academy too. And I put on the ticker as we've been talking how you can reach out to Helen, how you can call us. You can also reach out to me. My email is not on there, but it's bill@dynamislearningacademy.com, because we do the same thing at Dynamis. These are not things that we just do lunch and learns on to offer assistance and not do it ourselves. We're on a schedule. All the tutors are on a schedule. And so those are filling up already, believe it or not, with the school year right now. So if you feel like your child is in need of some tutoring, could benefit from tutoring, now's the time to start planning for that. Reach out to Helen, reach out to me, and let's talk about what schedule we could get on for your child. Like, we offer different package sessions. And so if you want to start out and you know your child has had, for example, problems with math, even the best student in the world can benefit from tutoring. The misconception there is that only kids who are not smart or don't understand or whatever need tutoring. That is absolutely the furthest thing from the truth. It's the biggest myth that there can be. Every student, regardless of how they're doing in class or whatever, can benefit from tutoring and getting further assistance in whatever subjects they want to be tutored in, right? And while we're talking about that, nothing's wrong with reviewing old concepts or reviewing old formulas or reviewing math procedures that you've learned in the past. People forget those. Nothing wrong with refreshing those. So just as we're encouraging you to get on a schedule with your child, understanding his thing, remember, we're doing the same thing. So please get in ahead early if you want, because we have a certain amount of tutors and they have a certain amount of time in their day. Many of them are teachers themselves. So we want to get you on your schedule as soon as we can and get working to help ensure the success of your child. So in summary, organization. Don't lower your expectations. Set a room to your house, an area in your house for schoolwork. Get those assignments, get those classes, get those commitments, extracurricular activities, all on a calendar to where we're reminded daily of when it is, when it needs to be completed. You can put alarms for deadlines on assignments. There's all kind of apps that are available to you, or reminder systems on your phone or your computer that can aid you in getting as organized and as scheduled as possible. And I do promise you one thing. If you do, I think you'll see immediate payoff on the happiness of your child, how comfortable your child is, and how much more they're going to start this school year off in a much, much better way. So I've enjoyed being with you today. Please reach out to us. Like I say, if you have any questions, anything about today's session you'd like to know. Again, reach out to Helen or call us at Dynamis if we could help you in any way. We're glad to offer any kind of assistance, whether it be tutoring, advice, counseling, whatever. We're always glad to do that because ultimately, as we say in our logo, achieving your potential as a student is what we're all about. So anything we can do in our preparation for the school year to help your student achieve his potential, we're going to do. Stay dry, especially today. And please reach out to me if you have any questions, if you'd like to talk to me, and we're always here for you. Have a good day, and we'll see you next Thursday. I'll be doing the Lunch and Learn next Thursday. We'll dig a little bit more into motivational things that we can do with your child to help keep them focused on their assignments and things of that nature. So if I don't talk to you before then, I'll see you next Thursday. Have a good day, everybody.